Alright, hey guys, so I'm here with my Gold Paladin deck profile. So, this is one I've been testing out with the whole trigger setup, and based on the whole upcoming qualifiers with the one round game. It's not 2 out of 3, basically. It's one game, you win or lose, then you move on, or you move down. Well, I don't know, if it's Swiss format, you move down. If it's single elimination, which would really suck, you lose that first match by miswriting or something, you're done. So, it's a very balanced deck that I use, so I avoid miswriting. That is what I'm trying to get at here, is avoid miswriting. Not writing key cards, sending back cards, try and draw that good one. As long as I don't miswrite, that's good. Doesn't mean I'll win, because they may draw like God hand, but I don't miswrite, and that's what's important. And so I will be splitting it in the different grades. Now, feel free to leave your opinions below, but no extreme hate. Maybe just a little, but not to the extreme. Because it's not cool. And you can use some of my ideas, but I don't know if you will or not, and I can't control it, but I'm trusting you guys here to, you can use some ideas, but don't steal my whole list, because to play a game, you have to know how to build your own deck, and I'm just sharing my deck with you guys, and I'm not really giving it out there for you guys to take, so that you don't have to use your own mind and strategy to go make a deck. Instead, you just go find one. But you still can take it, but just letting you know, you should try to make your own and test it, but you can use some ideas. So, my starter, I use Crimson, Lion, Cup, Turf, of course, for the Ezel Superior Ride. Now, I'm testing Pelennor, and in a different deck, and depending on how good he is, I might switch to the other one and go for the Pelennor, but I may not go for Ezel Superior Ride, just switch this and throw in 1 or 2 Pelennors, just in case I ever Superior call them to Superior Ride. But for now, stop babbling, Turf. Then, most people use a lot of crits or something, and I should, but I'm trying this out, and actually works pretty well for me. I use 4 of these draw triggers. I forgot their name, but it's the only other draw trigger besides the 5k vanilla one. Basically, when this is called from the deck, so superior calling or anything, you can add 2k to any unit. So it's like a Blessing Owl or a Laudine. So 4 draw triggers. It's pretty good, because that way, if you call it with the Ezel or something, you're not missing out too much, because you can give 2k to another unit. 4 of my crits, 4 Flame of Victory. Basically, I chose this one over Silent Punisher. Silent Punisher does look cool, but just in case I need to, I can throw him into my soul and give a unit 3k power. So that's why I use 4 of these guys. Also works if I decide to tech an Agravain for some reason. I don't know why, but in case I did, that card can help. And these, both vanillas, but for the different images, like them both. Why not have them both? So your 4 stands, and of course your 4 heals. You cannot miss out on your 4 heals. I remember a friend of mine, when he first started the game, only used 1 heal, and he never healed, because he didn't see the importance of them, and I tried to tell him to use 4, and he's like, no, I only need 1. Obviously that didn't go too well for him. Now he uses 4. Now, 2, Player of the Holy Axe, Nimue. The reason not 4 or anything is because this unit has to be boosted, so I'd only activate this effect early game. Otherwise, it's just a 7k booster, which is the next highest booster. 2 Slagle Daggers, because late game when I need that extra boost to make them push for more than 10 or 15 guard, or even more than 25, because of Ezel's effect. I can counterblast 1 when my field's full. Boom, extra 2k. So, and it's a 7k booster. Next best thing to so this is early game support, late game support. More higher boosters. I don't use any of those low boosters because I'm trying to go more for power. So I obviously don't use the counterblast effect for these. They're just 7k boosters to me, 7k vanilla boosters to me. And you need your 4 Gareth because of your superior ride. You need to draw this card before you ride your Bowmains. So you need it before your second turn. So that's why you need 4. Also, it's a good booster. And in this format, there's a lot of high hitters because they went off with the boosters. So with BTL 6 comes the high hitters, and when BTL 3 comes out, there will be still Vampire, which will make you ride one of your other units on top for the turn, putting you at low power. Like if you had a 6k booster sitting on the field, he Mega Blast, you have to take that grade 1 and ride it. So you'd have 6k sitting as your Vanguard, and they just go all out. That's why you need 4 perfect guards. So this, obviously I don't have a 4th, so I need that, and it's just a proxy. So 4 Halo Shield marks. Now for the grade 2s, 2 Superior Intercepts, 3 and 4 is too much to me. 2 of these, because I don't really use them. Sometimes they work, but most of the time it just uses your opponent's hand because they don't want it to hit, so it'll take cards from them. Same with this card. This card, these 2, this one, I aim a little more for its effect, but it's still a card that I just use to get rid of my opponent's hand. And then 2, Battle Flag Knight Laudine, because when I Superior Ride or call this card, it may be low power, but I can give another 2k to another unit, so it's helpful, just like that grade 0 unit. So instead of having to use the grade 1, I can use the grade 2 and grade 0, so that I can have good grade 1 boosters, and then of course your 4 Bowmains, because you need to Superior Ride, and that's that. Plus it's 10k. Gosh, yeah, Beat Stick. I don't know, I can't remember the card playing vocabulary today. So for grade 3s, 3 Gigantic Destroyer. Better than Manaudin. Better than Manaudin because you don't have to be boosted. This card just gains 2k no matter what, but it has to be attacking your opponent's Vanguard. And I think it's better than Sagamore because it doesn't waste your counterblast. So yeah, you gain 1000 less, but boosted with a Gareth or Slagle Dagger, counterblasted, a boosted Slagle Dagger, this could be hitting those 10k and 11k Vanguards that are always there and make them guard a lot. Gareth, Gar more, because he is for late game and he always keeps me steady. So yeah, and I don't really use his counterblast effect, but after I'm done with Ezel, I ride him because every turn when he attacks at that point where I'm not going to get lower than 4, he's always going to have that 5k boost, where with Ezel, you might not have that one rear guard. They may have done something to make you not be able to call, and Ezel will be at 14 instead of 15, where this card, late game, will always be 15 when it attacks, so it's pretty good. And it's at the point where you can't use Ezel's Limit Break anymore, because you can't retire for no reason. And then 3 Ezels. This is, of course, a proxy. This is Japanese. I need 2 more English Ezels. I'm actually trading for one right now. So I'm going to need 1 more English Ezel. And basically, trump card. That's it. And because of my starter, I have to have Ezel to superior ride. And the reason I don't put in some other card and put this down lower is because I need to superior ride or count on drawing it later, because this card is useful in every game. And it's basically like become a grade 3 staple for Gold Paladins. So even if you're using Spectral Duke, even if you're using Garmor, you're always going to have at least 1 or 2 Ezels in your deck, just like an Alfred or something, or a Dragonic Overlord in Kageros, or something like that. And because this is an Ezel deck, 3, not 4, but 3. And sometimes I might switch this out for a Spectral Duke Dragon. It depends on my mood, because I can ride this late game, or not late game, but when my field's full, use its limit break, get rid of 3 spaces, and it gets to stand as well, so that's useful. And then if I have been his own hand, I can ride it next turn. Let's say I have extra counterblast, I can use his limit break now, because my field's not full, so it's pretty good. And yeah, that's my deck profile. I hope you like it. Feel free to I can't think today. Feel free to gosh, I'm so sorry. Leave your responses about the deck below. Anything I can do better. But I think it's a pretty balanced, solid build. I use my grade count is 17, 14, 12, 7. And yeah. So starting from grade 3s would be 7, 12, 14, and then 17. And you guys should get some, if you're planning on going to qualifiers soon, you should get some opaque sleeves like my Ren ones, and get like Magic Life sleeves work, because the tournament rules, well, I have to change this too, because your starter Vanguard sleeve must be the same as every other one. Also, all cards must be double sleeved. The first sleeve must be opaque, like this or something, and it must be double sleeved in a clear sleeve. And it cannot be triple or anything higher sleeve than that. So yeah, and now I'm just babbling on again. So that's it for my deck list. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.